Adam Housley, Tamara Housley husband, defends himself after receiving backlash for supporting the Trump administration's efforts to ban junk food for SNAP. We got into this yesterday. Adam wrote, as a kid who grew up in a neighborhood grocery store since I was 5, I can tell you how many times I saw people come in and buy crap food for their kids with food stamps, then open the wallet and use cash for liquor, beer, wine, and cigarettes. Then there are those who will repeatedly buy a lemon or a lime, get the change, walk out the door, throw it away, and do it again until they had enough change to buy cigarettes or alcohol. As a kid, it pissed me off because there are some people who could really use the help, and then there are those that are working the system. My parents used every dime they had to open a small neighborhood. Now, see, this is the part where white people begin to get out of touch. My parents used every dime they had to open a small neighborhood grocery store. My brother and I literally lived in the back room, and as a family, we worked our butts off. I got baseball cards as pay for picking up cigarette butts in the Planters. Worked those stores until I left for TV. Brother still runs both of them. What people need to understand is that there's an absolute need for assistance in this country, and we should absolutely provide it. And as part of that, help people get off of it with proper training and support. Unfortunately, the system has been corrupted. In California, it's badly corrupted. It's fun to find, okay. And he was like, he was saying, yeah, I'm not talking about moms on food stamps. I'm clearly defending helping families, but those taking advantage are the ones who hurt moms with food stamps. And then he goes on and on and on and on. Here's the reality of the situation, guys. All right, when it comes to this white man. And I said this to y'all yesterday. We in this country, we have a wild stick up our ass for demonizing the poor. Okay? We have a wild stick up our ass for demonizing the poor. There are absolutely people on welfare system and food stamp system who are abusing the system. Absolutely. In the grand scheme of its overall impact to America, so what? So what? So what? So freaking what? This imaginary $3 trillion savings that y'all supposedly think the welfare people, it doesn't exist. This conversation, demonizing the poor when it comes to welfare, food stamps, Section 8, it is the largest waste of time, energy, and our breath. It's the largest waste of time. It is the largest waste of time. The only difference between people on welfare, food stamps, and I really sat down and thought about it, and why we don't get mad at the corporations is because the corporations don't have a face. And because they don't have a face, it's not tangible to us. And we can't reach out and touch ABC Corporation LLC. We can't reach out and touch it. And because we can't touch it, we can't apply any emotion to it. All right. But the person that we see going into the corner store, jipping the system, we can touch that person. We can put a face to that person, so we're able to put emotion upon it. I always gag people like this. If people getting over on the system and your taxpayer dollars was truly your issue, if that was truly the issue that made your blood boil, then you would be mad with corporate welfare. You would be mad with what Donald Trump and Elon Musk are doing right now. Where is your Twitter think piece? Tamara Mowry husband, where is your Twitter think piece on corporate welfare? Because one corporation alone in 1 year, I guarantee you, got more welfare than the entire time your family has serviced the community in the two corner stores that they opened. First and foremost, Mr. White Man. Second issue where I want to get in his ass. White people they absolutely love entering the they love entering the I'm poor bootstraps conversation with the whole my family put everything that they had together in order to open up neighborhood stores. And I'm going to tell you something. Mr. White Man, what you left out is where those neighborhood stores were open. Tell us the part about how y'all scraped together and put y'all change together and probably opened up those neighborhood stores in minority communities. And since you so poor and you just like us, where is your Twitter think piece, Mr. Journalist, as to why Black people were unable to put their little bit of change together and open up stores in their own communities? Mr. White Man who pulled himself up by his bootstraps. Where's your Twitter think piece on that? If you really want to get down, where is your Twitter think piece as to why Black people aren't able to scrape their coins together and open up stores in their own community? Let's talk about the white privilege of it all. Let's talk about, you know what I'm saying? White people sometimes sit on their damn high horse. Do you think that you and your family were the only two people who had the genius idea of putting their last two coins together and going and opening a store? You don't think Miss Thelma, the candy lady in the neighborhood, and Miss Bridget, who lived in 33B, ain't never think about putting their two coins together and opening up a corner store? Mr. White Man journalist married to that half-white Black lady that we don't really fool up with today, who about to get all types of stray bullets because she married to his ass, and I'm trying to spare her. I'm trying my hardest to spare her ass right now. God knows, as angry and as today, as much as I'm not with the shit today, I'm trying my hardest to spare her. Because when you sit up and you marry these damn honkies, you need to be responsible for what the hell come out of their mouth when it's directed to certain communities, especially communities that look like yours. The fact that he's sitting up married to your old Black by conviction. Ooh, I don't want to do it to her because she didn't do nothing. I don't want to do it to her because she didn't do nothing. But the fact that he's sitting up married to your Black ass, and he's so comfortable getting his white ass on the TV, on the Twitter, and talking like this in coded language, because we know who this is directed to. And the fact that his ass is comfortable enough to do it and he's sitting up married to your Black ass, it says all I need to know about you. It says all I need to know about you. He too goddamn comfortable, Tamara. Tamara, he's too comfortable, sis. And the only reason why I'm not dragging you by your curly biracial roots is because you didn't do anything. You didn't do nothing. But he way too comfortable, sis. He way too comfortable. And I'm not trying to be funny, but this right here is why a lot of black people don't fuck up with y'all biracial people. And not all, listen, I hate that we live in a world where we have to say some, not all. I think that's a given. I know that it's not all biracial people. And I feel bad for the biracial experience because y'all don't fit in with the blacks and y'all don't fit in with the whites. Okay? But this right here is why a lot of black people don't fool up with biracial people. Because in y'all's limbo of where y'all don't know where y'all just either by choice or coincidentally you end up on the wrong side of the track sometimes. And in this particular situation, Tamara Mowry, baby, you on the wrong side of the tracks. You on the wrong side of the tracks. As much as your people, and listen, I know there's going to be some smart ass in the comments that's going to come out and say, you got to make everything about race. He didn't mention race one time. He didn't mention race one time in his whatever. Yeah, out of convenience. He didn't mention race one time out of convenience in an effort to have that as an alibi for people who are going to rim his ass a new one like I'm doing right now. We know exactly who the hell he talking to. Because the narrative in this country is that black and brown people are the ones on food stamps, welfare, and jipping the system. That's the narrative. All white people are hardworking. And they keep the ones like Honey Boo Boo, they keep them behind the curtain. I don't like it.